Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you guys very much for joining me. Just bear with me. I have a little bit of a cold here, so I might sound a little bit stuffed up. We're going to do another read today. I'm getting drawn to a second deck of cards here. So Spirit wasn't quite done with me after the first read. So we're going to go ahead and get going again. So what does the collective need to know today? Why do we have to do a second read, Spirit? What's the message that needs to come out? And I'll tell you what these cards sort of speak to things that other people are thinking or feeling that perhaps they haven't expressed. So there might be a need to bring something forward that maybe you guys have been wondering about and never had closure on. Fear somebody's past experiences make it difficult for them to open up their heart to someone again. Interesting. Unavailable. You know what? I'm going to tell you what this is. This says, I was just looking for an easy hookup and I felt you wanted more than I can give. You know what? This is somebody's past that's coming forward. This is one of those keep you at arm's length kind of things, because they're so afraid to get hurt and they're so afraid to be vulnerable that it's like they just won't let themselves. They just won't let themselves open up. I'm emotionally attached to someone else. I didn't know how to tell you. This person favors karmic relationships, low vibrational relationships. Excuse me, because they don't want to, like, you go to a low vibe of karmic. These people aren't looking for emotional investment. They're not looking for building for the future, equal partnerships, that give and take kind of thing. It's on a more basic level. And that's not you, and that's not what you're about. You're not on that basic level. You're higher vibrational. You're looking for proper partnership, healthy relationships, no toxicity, no drama, no BS. Looking to build for the future. This person was not in a space where they could give it to you. This person might have even been in player energy, because it's just easier that way. For this person, it's easier than being vulnerable and really speaking their truth. Deception. Interesting. I lied to you so much trying to impress you, I realized it was easier to ghost you than tell you the truth. This person had a lot of stuff going on that I don't think they ever really told you about. Some of it you might have found out along the way or after the fact. I think they spun some tales. This person keep feeling like this, not comfortable in their own skin. And I don't know that you would know that from the way that they behave, because I think they have like a false bravado or arrogance or false confidence that they bring forward. But it's not the truth of the matter. The truth is this person has some deep down shadow work that they've never done. They're afraid of intimacy, like emotional intimacy. So they keep things at a sexual level when they have relationships. They tend to favor low vibrational relationships or low vibe people because it's easier that way. It's easier. Somebody who's kind of in the same boat that they are, not a whole lot is expected. I think they were in player energy, whoever this was. I may have had another energy that they were dealing with on the side, or went to another energy who was lower vibrational and didn't expect a whole lot from them. Like they're kind of drawn to each other, those lower energies. And unfortunately, sometimes other people get caught up in the mix and they get their hearts broken. I think that's what happened to you here. Yeah, I don't think this person could face you. I don't think this person had the cojones to look you in the eye and tell you what was going on. This person is kind of cowardly for them to, just disappear like that and not tell you what was going on. I don't think they know how to. Yeah. Yeah, I think there was another energy. I keep getting there was a third party energy here. Now, whether this happened while the two of you were together, or there was no cheating and they just separated or ghosted you going to another energy. I'm not entirely sure, but there is another energy, and it is somebody who's way low vibrational. Someone who's really basic, and that's who they went to, because it's somebody who sort of accepts that, and somebody who sort of feeds into that drama. Yeah, I felt like dating you would be too complicated and a bit challenging. I didn't feel like dealing with it. Yeah, this person doesn't want to deal with emotions. This person didn't want to deal with having to be a grown-up, having to have adult relationships. It's just easier to just sleep around and play the field. But like, God forbid they just bloody well tell you that, you know? Like, if that's how you feel, I'm not, you know, and I'm not shaming anybody for wanting to just be on this basic level. If this is where someone's at, fine, that's where they're at. Who am I to judge anything? But like, don't lie to other people and drag them into it, make false promises or give false impressions and break their heart. Just be honest about it. You know what? I want to sleep around. I don't want a relationship. I just want to be casual. There's enough people out there who are just like this. They will find their partners. You know, they'll find somebody to hook up with. Don't drag in somebody who wants to actually get their heart involved and lie to them and then break their heart. It's just bloody rude. It drives me nuts. Insecurity. Yeah, well, you are out of their league. It said, I felt you were out of my league and didn't meet your standards, so I didn't bother to try to avoid disappointment. You are way out of this person's league. You are. You guys are just like, you're way up here and they are just down here with their vibrations. And because they're just sitting in their shadow work. They don't want to do it. They don't want to ascend. They don't want to grow. It's just easier to stay immature and it's easier to sleep around. You are absolutely out of their league. So kudos on them for at least recognizing that. Yeah, unavailable. I wanted you in my life, but not in the way you wanted me to. I had to disconnect to get clarity because it wasn't fair to you. I gotta tell you this. I always tell you what I get from these cards. I honestly don't feel like this is somebody who thinks about what's fair to other people. I know that's not very nice, but I gotta tell you, I don't believe that part of the card. I feel like if they said this would be an excuse to try and let themselves off the hook and not feel guilty about what they did. What they did was rude. I think they misled you into thinking that this was going to be an actual relationship instead of some kind of like a hookup or a booty call. And then when they realized how much you were invested, they got all scared and were like, oh, that's not what I wanted. And then they pulled back and they just disappeared instead of being an adult and telling you what was going on. I don't think it had anything to do about what was fair to you or not fair to you. This person strikes me as being very immature and selfish. I gotta tell you guys that. That's the vibe that I get from the cards, and I'll always be honest with you what I feel. Yeah, I'm pretty happy on my own and was fearful of it changing. I'm not really a relationship type of person. Exactly. This person doesn't want relationships. They don't have relationships with their karmic. It's not like they left you to go have some deep relationship with somebody else. They're just player. This person likes being a player. They like being in player energy. Whoever they went to or were with, same thing. Just sleeping around until it's not convenient for them anymore. The other person wants something more emotional or something comes up. Or they find somebody who they think is new and shiny and then off they go. Off they go. Spirit, can you give me some more, please? What else does a collective need to hear about this person? You, because you went sideways. Oh, and you're bringing someone with you, and I got told that one. And that one too. Oh, and this one off to the side I got told needs to come forward. Rejection. This person is afraid of rejection, okay? I think this person is always the first to leave a relationship because they don't want to get dumped. So this is part of why they sort of sleep with somebody and then skate right away. Because it's that insecurity, it's recognizing that, you know, somebody they're with like you is totally out of their league and eventually it's going to end in you dumping them because they're just not up to par. And they're so afraid of that. They're so afraid of that they're always the one to leave. That way they feel like they have the power and they're on top of what's going on. Yeah, I felt like I would never meet your expectations. Well, it's because they wouldn't. I mean, they might have felt that. If they did, like, kudos for being smart enough to see that. But they wouldn't meet your expectations because they're not looking for what you're looking for. So they can't give you what it is that you were wanting in a relationship. They just keep it basic. Yeah, they like to move on to new things too. This person's very much in player energy. So like I said, whoever they went to, like if it really hurt your heart and you felt like somebody got chosen over you, like whoever they went to did not wind up with a prize because this person would just cheat on them or leave them anyways. Yeah, you guys are too different. Absolutely too different. You want two different things in life. You're looking for steady. You're looking for something stable. You're looking for something mature. And that is the opposite of what this person wants and who they are. This person is flighty. They're from one person to the next, one situation to the next. They're in player energy, looking to sleep around. They have no problem lying to people, hurting people's feelings. They don't want to take responsibility for their actions or be vulnerable in any way or admit any kind of wrongdoing. Oh yeah, see, and this one's, I'll tell you this one right now, this one's BS. I just wanted to be friends with you, but I felt you wanted more. I think this person, if you did confront them or if you do confront them, you'll never get the truth out of them. I gotta tell you, I think this person would lie to you to try and weasel out of things in any way, shape, or form. They would try and misconstrue things and spin the truth so that they don't come out looking like, well, kind of like the D-bag that they were. They didn't treat you very nice. They don't treat anybody very nice when it comes to romance and romantic relationships, this person. I'll tell you that right now, too. Okay, I'm getting told the word tarot. So what deck do we need to use today, Spirit? What tarot deck? Oh, really? That's not the one I would have chosen. Okie dokie. And we'll go with this one here that has the little forest critters. And we'll see what comes forward. So, Spirit, can you please clarify this message for the collective? I want to pop out too. Six of Cups. What goes around comes around. Blast from the past. This person might be trying to come back your way. Six of Cups. Oh, I just keep feeling like reliving a cycle over again. Or repeat is what I keep getting in the Six of Cups. So I don't know if this person's trying to weasel back your way. If they are, it's looking for another go. Three of Cups. Oh, wow. This is just the cutest deck, and it has the most beautiful things, but the vibe that I get off of this card seems so unlike the image that's there. They're having trouble with their karmic, or whoever they're having a relationship with right now, and I do use that term loosely, relationship, because they don't really have relationships. And they're looking to take on another lover. They're looking for a third-party situation. Be cautious. So they're actually with somebody right now. They have somebody going on who they may be stringing along like they did to you, and then looking to come back your way. And that's why I was feeling like if you get a chance to talk to them, they're going to try and mitigate whatever they did. They're going to try and not admit to it and try and get away from taking responsibility. Like, total BS. They're ready to just spin a line to try and get back into your life. Yeah, the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups, that's how I would be if this person came back. I don't want to hear it. Don't bring your BS my way. Go take it somewhere else. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't believe what you have to say. This person has some other situation going on the side. They like to feel like the Emperor. They like to feel like they're in control and everybody desires them. They like to have lots of, it builds their ego. Having all of this on the side, like I said, it makes them feel like they're in control. When they're the one to always leave, when they're the one to set the tone for the relationships, it makes them feel in control. It makes them feel powerful. It feeds their ego. And the Four of Swords. I can feel in this figure not looking back to the past. This feels more like your energy. I'm not going back into that. I've taken time to try and heal myself from this heartbreak. Excuse me. And I'm not going back to it. I've had more than my fair share. This is like, been there, done that, got the t-shirt, no thank you. Just all kinds of no thank you. And the Eight of Swords. See, and this is how they like their people in relationships. They like to keep them in kind of like this Eight of Swords, this mind trap, telling these lies, these fake apologies, these kind of I'm sorries, I'm different now, I've changed, I'm thinking about commitment now, or whatever they have to say to try and pull the wool over somebody's eyes and keep them stuck as an option. They're wanting options open. This person wants options open. They're fishing around for it. They're fishing around for other sexual relationships, other opportunities to maybe even move in with somebody. Yeah, the World card, interesting. I'll tell you this too. Is this like a new cycle, a new chapter? I think this, I tell you, I think karma is actually catching up with this person. Because you're not the first person for them to do this to. They've done this to other people before. They've broken other hearts. And I just feel like they're really callous in it too. Like when it really comes down to it, they don't allow themselves to feel ashamed of what they've done. Eventually, this kind of thing always catches up to you. And I feel like there's some sort of a turn here. Excuse me. And that's why they're coming back your way too. Like karma's stepping up here. Something's coming forward and there's been a shift. King of Wands, yeah, all their player stuff is coming back to them. All their player energy. Something's catching up. What is catching up to them, Spirit? Page of Pentacles. What? I'm getting a bit of an impression here. I think this person had a child with somebody. I gotta tell you that. I think their sleeping around has resulted in a pregnancy or in a child that maybe they were unaware of before, but is now being brought to light. Because I feel like they're being recognized or they're being pointed out, but they don't want to. This person doesn't want to stand out for whatever this is. And I keep feeling like this page energy is a really young energy that comes forward, like childlike energy. Being like, hey, you're my parent. This person does not want that kind of responsibility, I can tell you that. Ace of Swords. I see them trying to hide and trying to deny a truth. And trying to cover up a truth. They don't want to be responsible for this child that, like the cards are saying, this is a distinct possibility that they've created this child. And they do not want to take responsibility. They don't want to admit to it being theirs. This might be why they're running from their current situation. That might be where it's coming from. That partner might have gotten pregnant. And they're looking for an escape route. Because I keep feeling like this, even in this Two of Cups, that's so cute. These little squirrels are adorable. But that's not what I feel in this card. I keep feeling like somebody is asking something of someone. And the other one's trying to figure out, like, how do I escape? How do I escape this situation? I want nothing to do with this. I don't want to give you what you're asking me to give. Like, somebody's asking them to grow up and be responsible, and they're like, oh my God, how do I get out of this? How do I get out of this? This person wants to run. Absolutely wants to run. The Six of Pentacles, because they want to keep their pentacles for themselves. They don't want to be generous. They don't want to give. They don't want to be responsible. They don't want a balance of an even give and take. They just want to keep it for themselves. They're very me-based. They are, yeah. The Hangman. Yeah, they did it to themselves. As their karma coming forward. And they are looking for a lifeline. They are looking for a lifeline. So they are looking for somebody to hide behind to escape what's going on in the situation that they have undoubtedly created for themselves. They have nobody to blame but themselves for the situation that they're in. Yeah, they're looking to hide. They're looking to hide from judgment. They're trying to paint themselves up to be some sort of a victim, or somebody's making up a lie about them, to take advantage of them, they like to think they're some kind of a victim. They're not a very nice energy. They are not. Absolutely not. Nine of Swords. A lot of worry, a lot of losing sleep. But the thing is, this is actually what they're causing for other people too. I feel like this goes to energies not you, and not them, but attached to them. So they've done this to other people, and this might be their current situation. And this one that maybe there's a child a part of, or a pregnancy, and they're like looking to escape, and that person is starting to get panicky about what's going on. Like they feel like this person's about to ghost them too. Five of Swords, yeah. I'd look out for this energy. If this energy's coming back your way, whatever they're telling you, I would be very cautious about believing it. I think your intuition would already tell you that this person's a liar and can't be trusted. If they say somebody's after them for child support, or somebody's trying to say that they're the parent of a child and they're trying to say they're not, I'd say they're probably lying. Go with your intuition. Whatever your intuition tells you on that one is most likely true. The Five of Pentacles, like pleading poverty. I don't have money to look after whatever, I can't afford this. This person is just trying to take advantage of me or ruin me. Not with this one, I gotta tell you. 3 of Pentacles. I gotta tell you, they are looking for a fruitful partnership. They're looking for somebody who is financially stable and has income, because they're looking to mooch off of that to deal with this other situation. They don't want to give their money to this situation that they created for themselves. That's part of them trying to dodge their karma. So they're looking for somebody who will give them sympathy and will pay their way in this situation. They're looking to come whining to you is what I think. That's what I'm getting in the cards. This person's looking to come whining your way. Yeah. So death represents endings. So it's a chapter coming to an end. And this is what I was starting to feel in some of these cards, like kind of like the worm has turned. You know, the tide's turned here. There's a shift. There is a shift here. There's like their little player energy, their little footloose, fancy-free lifestyle is coming to an end because they've created a situation for themselves where now they're going to have to start being responsible. Now they're going to have to grow up and start dealing with emotions and other people's emotions. And that's what I feel in this King of Cups. This is like a call for this person to wake up and start dealing, to grow up. Because they've been hiding from emotions for a long time, hiding from emotional connections, hiding from having to deal with other people's emotions. They don't want to have to deal. Somebody's got a feeling, oh my God, they don't want to hear about it. They're nowhere to be found. 9 of Cups. It's interesting because 9 of Cups usually represents wish fulfillment. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this card actually belongs to their karmic and the one that they took up with. I believe that person got pregnant on purpose, hoping to rope this person in as a spouse, a long-term relationship partner. It's like, I keep feeling like there was strategy behind that. Thinking that somehow them getting pregnant would cause this person, this player person, to completely change their stripes, their colors, their spots, to fall in love, to step up and be some kind of a hero. That was some really bad planning, because that is not who this person is. This ghosting energy, this wannabe emperor, this player, they do not want to be responsible. So it's like this person tried to trap them with a pregnancy, thinking they would get what they wanted. All they got was like 9 of Swords, freaking losing sleep, panicking, wondering if this other person is going to leave them. This is just a bad situation. It's like making a bad situation worse. 10 of Pentacles, like thought they were just going to grow up and be this is going to be loyalty and a home life and they're going to have a white picket fence and all of this stuff. Well, you picked a player. And this player wants to keep being a player. This is going to not be a nice situation. As is, whatever this karmic thought that they were going to get from this player person by getting pregnant, they're absolutely not going to get that. Absolutely not. Queen of Swords. See, now I feel more of your energy behind the Queen of Swords. And I'll tell you why, because I feel in this energy somebody who has emotionally closed off from this situation. So not emotionally invested in what's going on here. So it's easier for you to see clarity and see the truth. And I also get told like once bitten, twice shy. So that also tells me that this is somebody who you dealt with in your past. So you've already had to do some healing and you've already had to do some figuring out from dealing with this player person. So this is your energy now. This is you recognizing a truth. This is you not getting sucked into somebody else's garbage. Like they can't 8 of Swords you. Because you've been through this and you know what they're all about. They can't stick you in that 8 of Swords. You're too smart for that, right? This is why I felt in the 4 of Swords. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. No thank you. Not going back. You see clarity in that. Your emotions are shut down in that. You're not giving that person your heart anymore. You're not giving them any more of your emotions or your time. This is a situation they created for themselves. You don't feel sorry for them. It's up to them to grow up and deal with their own karma, to grow up and deal with the situation that they've created and take responsibility for what they've done. Like I said, like, this person does not invest in emotional relationships. Just keeps it basic, keeps it sexual. That's all they want. That's all they have to offer. They don't want anything deeper than that. You want more than that. You're not giving into that. You recognize your own self-worth and that you are worth a proper connection and not just some booty call. And you most certainly are not going to pay for somebody else's, like, child support where they created a baby with somebody else. That's not your problem. That's not your life. That's for them to work out on their own. That has nothing to do with you. They can figure their own crap out. Yeah, the Two of Wands. It's like this person chose a path and now they're like regretting it because it came with consequences. Well, every choice has a consequence. I see them wanting to come back to the path that they took before, which is you. I see this person wanting to come back your way. Wanting you to feel sorry for them. Wanting you to step up and offer them perhaps housing and safe refuge and finances to help them out with what's going on here. The Knight of Swords. And did they ever have another thing coming? Because this Knight of Swords is ready to say a truth. This Knight of Swords is ready to say it like it is, speak it like it is, and hold nothing back. And I feel like this is your energy. You're not going to get sucked into this person's games. I think if they come your way, you're going to tell them exactly what you think of them. They can try and play on your sympathy, and I think you're just going to lay a line of truth on them that most likely they don't want to hear, but they need to hear. And it's like, grow up. Grow up and deal with the situation that you made for yourself. Your situation and you're sleeping around and you're playing around is not my problem. You know? Like, I see it like you're like Knight of Swords. Like, come at me, bro. Come at me and I'll freaking tell you what it's all about. You got no problem dishing out the truth to this person because they need to hear it. They need to do some growing up. And they will not hide from their karma. Hide behind you. Like, you're not going to put up with it. Seven of Pentacles, you reap what you've sown. This is how they chose to go through their life. This is how they chose to live in the lifestyle that they wanted. Well, it comes with potential consequences, and here they are. And that has nothing to do with you, the Two of Swords. I gotta tell you, too, this Two of Swords is not your card. Okay? Because this is about indecision. This is about having trouble finding clarity. You see things absolutely clear. Now, this person don't want to see the clarity. In this card, I see like refusal to see the truth. This person is like flat out refusing to recognize that they put themselves in their own situation. And it's up to them to take responsibility. They're shutting that out. Temperance. Temperance is balance. Temperance is patience. I'll tell you what I feel. I do feel like this is your card, and I do feel balance in this card, like emotional balance, thought balance. Like, this person can't get the best of you because you've done your healing work from this situation, from what you dealt with them. And I also think having a chance to really let them have it and speak your truth when they come around, if this is something you take the opportunity to do, I also feel like that's going to be healing and freeing, and what might help you to maybe even cut ties that you didn't know you still had. So I keep feeling like it's a good release. It's a good release to be able to speak that truth. The Moon card. So the Moon tends to speak to secrets. Secrets that play out in their own time. I feel like there's more to this card, though. There's more to the Moon card than that. The Eight of Cups. That's why I was taking a peek at the next card, the Eight of Cups. Sometimes the next card will speak it for me. The Eight of Cups is about leaving the past behind. Being able to finally cut those ties and look forward to a future. Instead of looking back or having any thoughts or feelings about what happened in the past. Finally letting it go and just looking forward. And looking forward. I almost feel like it's healing being able to speak a truth to this person. Kind of like you thought you had gotten past it, but having them sort of come back and try and run this game on you. It maybe uncovers some anger, some hurt that was still there, and being able to really say what you need to say to them when they come back and do this. It's like you didn't even know you needed that, but it helps. But it helps to relieve that little bit of anger that might still be lingering. The Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Because I gotta tell you, you are like this Knight of Pentacles. You're grounded, you're earthy energy, you're that slow and steady, always gets to the finish line, looking to build for the future. You're okay with being single right now or being independent. You're finding abundance in that. And focusing on setting down your roots and finding stability and getting your feet under you and building for the future. The Six of Swords. Six of Swords is leaving the past behind, looking forward to a bright future. You know what I just got told? I just got told that you're going to feel blessed almost when this comes forward. Like you're going to recognize that it was an absolute blessing when this person buggered off and ghosted you. Because you're going to see that there's this huge mess that they are creating with somebody else now. It's kind of like there before the grace of God go I. You're going to be like, frick, like maybe that could have been me. You know, depending. You're like, man, that could have been me that got left in that situation. That you just would have ditched and left me with a little chick to look after. Or with some heavy burdens or responsibilities. This person's so flighty and can't be trusted. That it was actually a blessing that this didn't work out. Because look what they're doing to somebody else's life. And thank God that's not me. Thank God I escaped that. Thank God I did my healing work. And thank God I'm releasing this and looking forward to a beautiful future. And an open future and something better. Because I really feel like everything happens for a reason. Even the things that don't work out. This person leaving your life was a blessing for you. Because this person just goes around creating heartbreak wherever they go. So it was a blessing for you to be relieved of their lying energy, of their mistrustful energy, of their cheating player energy. Because you deserve better in life. And I think you know that. I think you've recognized your own self-worth, right? I can feel that in that Queen of Swords. You're not going to put up with garbage from somebody. You won't be taken advantage of. And you're not going to feel sorry for somebody who's now sitting in the karma that they created for themselves. I said, if this person comes back your way, trying to weasel housing or money out of you, trying to get sympathy from you, I would encourage you to take that opportunity to speak whatever truth you felt like maybe you didn't have a chance to say the first time around. And say what you need to say, unload the burdens back on them, and release it. Like the Eight of Cups. Then release it, let go, and move forward into your future because better things await you. Absolutely, guys. All right, good luck, everyone.